the different ways that you can actually see or that you can actually notice things like postnatal depression will be more of the mood and how you feel after having a baby. So mostly when you Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all well today, and today we're going to be having a little bit of a serious discussion. And the reason why I'm coming up with this is because I know it is a very important one, and it's just one of those ones that we ignore a lot. And one of them is postnatal depression. Postnatal depression is very common within women, especially if you've have more than one child. So having children can be well overwhelming, and it could be like it changes your life entirely. And with you just being in that mood or being able to go through things like that could actually put you into a depression after giving birth. And a lot of people just don't notice it. The different ways that you can actually see or that you can actually notice things like postnatal depression will be more of the mood and how you feel after having a baby. So mostly when you have your first child, you are still having all that mommy excitement, and you're all over your child. You just want to hold them, you just want to kiss them, you pamper them, you want to feed them, and you're all about that baby. Just that first child, you trust me, your first child are always like, they're like your gold. You the way you pamper them, you hold them, you love them so much. So you might not really see that there's a change or whatever. You're loving the new life, you're loving the mommy life, and that doesn't bother you. Now, once you get into the stage of having a second child, or the third one and the fourth one, that's where the real deal starts. I'm telling you guys, when I had my first child, I felt like, I'm fine. It's just one anyway. I could easily put him there, and do whatever I want to do and go about my life. And I didn't really feel like there was a lot or there was so much to do. But once I decided to have my second child, then that's when the real work started. So when I had my second child, I wouldn't say I still felt the same way, because I still had exactly the same kind of help that I got when I had my first child. But it's just that you now know in your head that there is no longer just one child. Now there are two. There is a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie to you that it's easy when you start having babies. I'm also gonna put it out there, guys. Having your first child, just one baby, it's not the same experience as having more than one. So be ready for more hard work, more things to do, because now you've got two kids. So imagine the amount of time your first child is taking from you. Now you have times two that, because that's exactly what it is. You're still going to have to look after your first child, and now you have a new baby, and all this can be overwhelming sometimes. And that's the reason why a lot of people have all this postnatal depression and all of that. And at some point, I thought I had it as well. I don't even think I just thought. I think I still have it. Like, there are days that I'm just not in the mood for anything. I just want to be on my own. I dump the kids on my partner, and I'll just sleep all day. And I just feel like it's just all about them. There is nothing more to life. You don't get to do anything for yourself. It's just, and obviously this corona period is not helping as well. You basically can't go anywhere. You can't do anything. You're stuck in the house with them 24/7. So you can imagine how I felt when I just had my baby, having my son being home all the time, when he actually used to go nursery, and now he has to be home all the time, and then I still got a little baby to look after. So it's really overwhelming, and it is one of those things that you need to always have in mind when you're going through it. Always talk to people. Like I would just wake up one night and I would cry my eyes out, and it's just one of those moods that I feel like, how did I get here? Like, how did I get to that stage of, from me just being me, single me, going about my life, doing whatever I want. I was basically moving from one town to another, like every 6 months or something. And now I'm like, that's it. I now like have a life. I have kids to look after. I have people that are looking up to me. I have this and I have that, and I'm no longer that single Adenike again. So it was a bit of it did take a toll on me. I'm not gonna lie, it did. And I just, even though I had so much help, like my partner is like so helpful. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. He's always there. He looks after his kids. He takes them more serious than anything in this world. And even at that, like I'm gonna even say, when on a scale of how much you look after the kids more, I'll say my partner is probably 70% and Moody 30%. And even just that little 30% that is mine still feels like, oh my god, what am I doing? I want to be single again. I just want to live my life. I just want to do this. And that's exactly what giving birth and having kids, that's what it does to you. There will be days that you're gonna question yourself or question your life, and there will be days that you just love it. You see your kids running around, playing around you, wanting you to hold them and all of that, and that excites you and makes you feel like, oh my god, I'm so happy that I get the chance to be a mom. So what I would just say is some of the things that I've just kind of put down on things that I think work for you, that you can basically talk about, or things that you can do to help you to help you when you're going through things like this, or to help you when you're like not in the mood or not being yourself after birth. I will say to get enough rest. That's number one. Make sure you get as much rest as you can. Don't be one of those women that tend to do maybe once like you planning to put your baby to bed, then you basically just decide, right, this is the time for me to wash the baby's clothes, do this, sweep the floor, clean the house, and you hope all day, and then your kids is going to wake up and then you're going to go back to looking after them again and all of that. Like, don't be that superwoman. Give yourself a break for that first few weeks that you just had a baby. Like, to talk about myself, that I've gone through C-section twice, and for your first at least 2 weeks, you can barely get any movement. Like, you literally in one place trying to heal a bit, trying to get out of the bed and stuff like that. And it's just so hard. At least your first 2 weeks, you're still healing. So you're taking your tablet to make sure that your wound is not opening, everything is fine. The pain from your wound, you're making sure that you're taking your tablet so you don't get any pains and stuff like that. So your first 2 to 3 weeks, you're still healing. So give it that time. Don't rush yourself. Don't be one of those people that just always tend to think I have to do everything myself. Like, I'm that type of, everybody knows me, I cook a lot. I love to be in my kitchen. I love to do this. I love to do that. But when I just had my baby, I started ordering food, and my sister would come over and cook, and my husband will get in the kitchen and cook whatever he cooks, we still eat it. So that's what I'm just trying to say is, don't put all the pressure on yourself and put so much work on yourself. You need that rest. You need it. I can't stress this more than this. You do need as much rest as you can get, because you will break down one day and you'll be like, what have I done to myself? So just make sure you rest. When your baby's sleeping, try to get some sleep as well and all of that. The second thing that I'm going to say is make sure you eat well. Balanced diet, get your food in. Don't be one of those people that the first week they have the baby, they just want to be a warrior and want to snap back. You will get all the time in the world to snap back in the long run. Just don't stress yourself. Eat well. If you're breastfeeding, you need extra food, obviously, to make sure your child is getting enough nutrient and you getting as much nutrient, and taking your tablet, taking your vitamins and all of that as well. The top thing that I would say again, so taking your vitamins. The other thing that I'll say as well is listen to your body. Just listen to your body. If your body is telling you, no, I'm not ready, then just don't stress it. Let your body be the one to tell you, right now, I'm ready to go. Anywhere you want to take me, let's go. Don't be, like I said, don't be one of those warriors that just want to do everything, want to get up and go about. It can be a bit weird that you just sat there for ages or for days and you're not really doing much, but trust me, it's work all the time. Get as much rest as you can. That's the main reason why when you get off work, your partner get paternity leave, and at least that 2 weeks they get to stay home and look after you and look after the baby. What I'm also going to say is, because you have, especially when you just have one child, a lot of people just always tend to do, right, I'm like, they let their child tell them what way they want their routine, instead of it being all the way around. As for you being a mom, you are the one that set your child's routine. If you don't do that, it's going to stress you out, and you're going to be the one way that and basically have so much to do, because if you're one of those mom that once your baby do yeah, you're up. Once your baby do you, as long as you know your child is fed and your child is clean and that there's no dirty, that nappy, nothing, they're fine. Ignore their noise. They are meant to cry. Don't be one of those mommies that every minute, like, they just want to hold their child. The ones that, oh, my baby don't sleep in a car. My baby ever refused to stay in the bedside cot. They refused to sleep in the motion basket. What? I love my sleep. Look here. I love my sleep. And I will do anything to make sure that my kids start learning how to sleep all night as early as possible. There is no case of, oh, I do it when they're 5 months or I do it when they're 6 months. Try and start training them as early as possible. And that's what I've always tried to do. So even when I'm like mixed feeding, like maybe breastfeeding and bottle feed at the same time, like with my kids, I've mixed fed both of them anyway. But with my daughter, when I had a baby, when I had her, my daughter, I was doing breastfeeding all day, and then I was doing bottle feed in the night, because I know the bottle feed fills them up more, and that was helping me get her to sleep for longer in the night. So when she was born, she'll wake up for the first few days, I think she'll wake up just once a night, and then she wakes up like about 7 o'clock in the morning and feed. And I'm telling you guys, by the time my baby was about 2 weeks old, she was already sleeping through the whole night. Like, maybe it's just me, maybe I'm just blessed with good kids, because my first was like that as well. It was really quick for me to teach him how to sleep. And I think the reason for that is just because I love my sleep. I want to get my sleep in the night, and I'm not letting no child keep me up all night just because I'm trying to get them not to cry. I'm not going to do that. So that's the reason why I teach them how to sleep on time. I teach them how to eat, how to do certain things. And once they're going through those months down the line, I start training them on sleeping on time. Like, my daughter is only 8 months now, and no stress. She has a last feed that's by 7. By 7:30, she's already like dozing off, have a bath, and straight to bed. By 8 o'clock, by 8 o'clock, she's gone, and she sleeps all night and wakes up roughly by 8:30 in the morning. Most of the time, like between 8 o'clock, or if my son was to wake up before her, then he'll probably go into our room and then wake her up or whatever. But they do get that good 11 to 12 hours sleep, and that's what I love about them. I train them to sleep, and they will go to sleep, and that boom, they're gone. And that gives you all that rest that you need as well. Because like, if by the time they go to bed by 8 o'clock, I then get to stay up till maybe, let's say, about 10, 11. And then by 11 o'clock, I'm gone as well. And at least I'm getting my between 7 to 8 hours sleep before they wake up again. So your sleep is very important. Make sure you are getting them. Also, I would say, give yourself a treat. So pamper yourself. Like, give yourself that time that you just leave them with whoever. Leave them with a dad. Leave them with your sister. Leave them with any family you've got around, friends, and go and have a little bit of time to yourself. Like, just go out and do something. Get your nails done. Go and get your nails done. Get a pedicure done. Get your hair done. Just have a little bit of time to yourself. Like, when I just had my baby, one thing that I did, that obviously because of Corona and lockdown, you can't really do much. But I was just like, I wasn't even planning to celebrate my birthday this year. And if you've ever gone through my videos, you see there was one that I actually did a photo shoot for my birthday. But that was one of me, like, trying to pamper myself. I was like, you know what? I'm going to, like, get a makeup artist to come and do my makeup, and I'm going to, like, get a photo shoot done and blah, blah, blah. I just wanted to be in that good mood, even if it's just for that one day. And obviously, other things that you can't do is call your girlfriends, go out for a dinner, go out for movies, go out for lunch, go out with your partner, because he's been doing just as much work as you have been doing as well. So if you get a chance for someone to say, oh yeah, I can look after the kids for you for a couple of hours, just go out and do something. Like, I know this Corona time is just not making anything easy for anyone, but even if it's not that, let them go. If they were to stay with someone, let them go and stay with maybe someone you trust, that you know that they don't have Corona. And let them stay with that person. Have a movie night with your partner. Just both of you just sat there and chill. Like, you both deserve it, I'm not gonna lie. Like, there are days that I'll just, like, take the kids out just to give my partner that little bit of even if it's 4 or 5 hours to himself, just to for him to relax by himself, no kids drama and nothing going on in the house or whatever. And he does exactly the same. There are days that I'll probably just dump the kids on him downstairs, and trust me, I'm upstairs, I'm gone. Like, my sister will call me and she'll be like, how does a mother of two get so much sleep? I'm like, look, yeah, leave me alone. I can't come and die. It's not happening. Like, literally, I just need it. I need that break. I need my time to myself. I need to just chill, just by myself, that one moment. And the last thing that I just have there on the list is let your partner help. Let them help. They are your helper. The ones that don't want to help, force them to help. Like, I hate when people pull out straight like, oh, my partner would never change a diaper. Excuse me? We will have this child and we're going to look after this child exactly the same amount of way. Okay, even though I'm like the lazy one. But like, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to pull out this whole, especially for women, women does everything. They do the cleaning, they wipe the kids, they the one that bath the kids and stuff like that. It just doesn't work like that. Let them help. Let them, even the ones that, like I said, the ones that are not willing to help, make sure they are there. Make sure you let them know these kids are yours as well. You even claiming more entitlement on them than I am, because they bear your last name. So why do I get to look after them? I don't understand. All by myself. So no, I will let my partner out as much as he can. Like, I'll wake up in the morning, brush the kids' teeth, bring them downstairs, give them breakfast and all of that. I give them lunch. Zen's got to school, and obviously most of the time he does like the bathing in the night. Partners do bath the kids, put them to sleep, give them dinner or whatever and stuff like that. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie, he's not here, but I do know, like I said, with even that 70-30 that I said, I'm probably lying. We're probably like 90-10. I'm not gonna lie, because he does so much when it comes to his kids. And like I said, I'm the lazy one, and if he's gonna help me, I'm just gonna let him. And I'm not gonna like take everything upon myself and just say, just because I'm the mom, I'm gonna be the one to do everything all the time. And at the end of the day, you get tired. You get tired one day. You get tired of doing or trying to be that superwoman. Because remember, you are the one that is going to be in that kitchen all day cooking. You are still the one that's going to do all the washing, the laundry and everything. Like, I pick on things that I don't like in the house and just let my husband do. I'm not even going to lie. I'm not going to lie about this. Like, I hate doing laundry, and it's just something that he doesn't mind doing. So yeah, feel free to do it. And there are other things that I will pick on as well that he probably don't like doing. So that's just the way it works. Let them help. Let them be there for you. Let them they are your partner, so let them be your partner and let them help you as much as they can. Yeah, but that's all I'm gonna say anyway. Just try and get as much rest. Try and be yourself. Try and get as much help as you can from families, from friends, from anyone that can at least just give you that little bit of break away from the kids, so it's not stressing you so much and you're not going into depression or frustration. And also, I just watched a story on Snapchat about an 18-year-old that killed. She committed suicide, and that was from a postnatal depression, which was ignored. And this girl, she's only 18. She just gave birth to her second child, and she killed herself just after her second child turned a month old, which was a really sad story. But I can understand what she was going through. Her first child was only about 21 when she had another baby. She's a young girl, and it was just too much. It was just too much for her. And if you're not getting that help, or people around you at least showing you that, or you do matter as well, that could then bring weird thoughts and weird thinking and things into your head, and it can be too much sometimes. So just make sure you look after yourself well, and you're not letting anything get to you. All right, thank you so much for listening, guys, and I will be back again next time with another interesting video. Bye.